I remember
Um,
the the subs. Okay, I used to be really nice to subs, or I still am. It's just like that one dude. I did nothing, right? And I got screamed at because I was just like, I don't know. He was bad. That was a bad sub. But anyway, that's the only time I've ever seen a sub cry. And it's because it was like at a drop of a hat. Um,
um, in my math class, in my pre-calc class, we have this teacher, and I told you this once before, Ali. I don't know if you remember. The first day, she had to go through and tell all her classes like that she's serious about COVID and people keeping their masks up because her husband has stage 4 lung cancer, and she doesn't want to. She doesn't
oh
want to get
yeah.
him sick at all. And so she's just telling everyone like, yeah, keep your mask up. And I'm like, damn, she had to go through like 6 periods of that. Cause she even told it to the study hall, cause I have her in the study hall too. I'm like, fuck. God damn, why'd he come in like that? Shoot me.
Yeah. I need to.
Good to get him out.
I need to email like the goddamn principal this weekend, cause I was. So you know that conversation we had about math the other night? I went to my choir teacher, right, Stack, because I was just in her room anyway, and I was just like, I don't even know what to do. Like my teachers won't listen to me and my concerns, and she's like, you need to go to an admin. She's like, you need to. And I found out some pretty disturbing stuff. Like, if we keep having people going out sick or getting quarantined, we're not going to be able to put on a show this year.
Damn.
Just quite frustrating.
That's never happened, has it?
No.
No. Even when COVID started, we were able to have one show. During COVID last year, we were able to have a show. So, with the Omicron coming through, it's really frustrating.
Omicron. Yeah. Actually, relating back to that teacher from earlier. So today is our last day of virtual. We're going back to in-person school on Tuesday. And basically, today she was telling us, and she was like on the verge of tears, and I was so sad. But basically, she was telling us like she has to have this surgery done, like she needs it for her health. And she's having the surgery on February 1st. And she would be out for 6 weeks because of recovery from the surgery.
Oh no.
It gets worse. Due to how our school is bringing people back, even amidst like Omicron, she just doesn't want to risk getting sick, because if she gets sick with COVID, she'll have to wait 2 weeks. She'll have to wait 4 weeks to reschedule her surgery, and then she'll have to take 6 weeks after the surgery to recover. So that's like, that's a lot of weeks.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like 2 or 3 months.
And so she was just telling us today, like, I can't risk that happening. I can't risk getting sick and then delaying this when I really need it. So she basically isn't gonna be teaching us from now until like
the end of the year.
Some point in March. So yeah, some point in March. And I'm just like, damn.
Are you able to give out, okay, this is just an idea, right? So take it with a grain of salt. Are you able to give out discounts or even free food at your work? Because you can tell her just like, hey, I work here. If you want to stop by and I could give you a bagel sandwich or some shit.
I can definitely side her some food if I want it.
Yeah, you should do that. You should be like, hey, come to Dunkin' Donuts on the weekend. I'll give you food.
Einstein first.
I don't work at Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, Einstein. Haha. Donut Bros or Bagel Bros. What did I call it?
Come on, Allie, you're dropping the ball. You're dropping the ball.
But no, you should email her and just be like, hey man, and then get her a card and be like,
Hey man,
Best-
hey man.
That like best wishes on your recovery, like
Yeah, because like the Friday that I got really sick, like I was really loopy that day, so I just slept through the rest of my periods, and then I woke up around 3 when my last period was ending. And then one of my friends texted me, and she's like, "Hey, like expect a message from Miss Lanfear, like she's gonna message the whole class." And I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Only 2 people showed up to class today." And I'm like, "Damn, for real?" And she's like, "Yeah." So she was really sad about that because she really likes teaching, and she also likes our class a lot.
Oh damn.
So after I found that out, I basically just like she sent out the message, and I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, like I'm sorry, I was just feeling really sick, so I went to sleep, but I should have messaged you about it first." And I told her about how I had COVID, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." And she was really apologetic and understanding, and she's just a dope teacher, man.
Yeah, you should totally. You really do. You should get her a card because that's gonna make her day, right? It's something.
Yeah.
It'll make her week probably.
It's
great,
little
that
little
would be-
nice things like that. You should just send her an email and just be like, "Hey, come stop by Einstein's, and I'm gonna give you some like a discount or even free."
Nice stitches with some
free junk.
cookies.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
fucking
like-
recruit. Yeah.
My internet is currently eating shit. Anyway.
No, you good. You good. You're not lacking. Unless
You're
you
not a minor.
I'm pretty sure it's mine.
It could be Will's. It could very well be Will's.
What was
But-
that noise that I just made?
You know, if she's truly struggling that much, like you said, her husband has cancer, right?
Yeah.
You know, she's a teacher. She needs a break. She needs a fucking coffee.
Plus, I remember one time, so basically, fuck, what happened that day? Oh yeah, so she was teaching us one day, and then these 2 random bitches just walked in the classroom, like for no reason, like they just walked in, and they were getting something from this girl in the class, and my teacher just stops and she like looks at them, and they're about to leave, and she's like, "Why are y'all here? Like, why did y'all come here?" And
What?
one of the girls goes, "I'm sorry, I thought this was a study hall." And she's like, "Even if it was, like, you can't just walk around the school and walk into other people's classrooms." And
Yeah.
so basically, she asked both of them for their names, and then she wrote them down. And this one tall girl came over and she like grabbed the paper, and she's taller than my teacher, so she was like doing that one thing that tall motherfuckers
Oh
do.
no!
Oh no,
Are
you can't do that to a
serious?
teacher.
Dude,
Yeah.
I want to go hug your teacher. That's such
I'm gonna go
bullshit.
fight that tall person.
Yeah.
I
And
win.
so she was like trying to grab it from her, but she wouldn't let her. She's like, "No, like, what are you trying to do with my name?" And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I was contemplating getting up, but she called security, and then they went to the office.
Thank God.
That's good.
That's rude as fuck. That
You
is.
can't do that. Okay,
I've never seen someone disrespect a teacher so much.
you cannot disrespect the teachers.
So,
You cannot.
oh my God. So you know my teacher, Miss Donovan. You know why? Like, so before this whole mask issue, right? She had a freshman class that treated her like dog shit. Like I would come there, like she would have our class legitimately complain to us about how she had her freshman class next, and then like during lunch I would go into her room and help her pick up her room because they trashed it, right?
I would be
And she
every
was
one
like-
of those freshmen's ass.
I know. I walked in there,
Damn.
like, because I have catering, so sometimes I would bring her food, because I can't have, like, some days I'm like, man, I really don't want dairy, so I'd bring her food. Sorry, I know. It's like, I can't eat this food today, like, it has, you know, a shit ton of
Yeah.
frosting, whatever, right? And so I'd bring it to Miss Donovan, and I'd just be like, hey, here's some, like, a treat, and they'd be like, is that yours? And one time they're just like, ooh, I'll take that. I'm like, you can sit the fuck down and do your work. And I was, bruh, freshman, but it was just like, this poor teacher, like, I would go into her class, and she was, like, in tears every day, and she'd be like, I am so thankful that you come and help me, right? I'm like, you need to go get an admin. I'm telling her, I'm like, you need to go get an admin and have them sit in the room with you. I'm like, because this is bullshit. I'm like, you just need to start kicking kids out of your class.
You gotta put cameras in, get the fucking full 4K of what these assholes. Oh damn, you do it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why some people come to school and just decide to fuck around. Like, why even come at that point? Like, really, honestly, because you're not learning.
Yeah.
You're just being a dick to someone. These dudes are sweaty as fuck. Can we acknowledge that? Can we acknowledge that?
These dudes are so fucking fun. Jump
only
out,
time-
fucking blazing. Sorry, continue.
Sorry, I interrupted you. The only time I've ever been rude to a teacher was because this teacher was rude to me and to Jackson, right? In I'm like, oh man, I'm still rude to him today. I saw him like sophomore year, and it was oh man, I don't even remember his name. He was our science teacher in 7th grade, right?
No, when you went to that stupid other middle school.
Yeah, Bill Reed. Oh, man, he pissed me off. But anyway, like, oh, and Miss Hall. Miss Hall was also a bitch. Yeah, dude, she tried to fail me and Jackson on purpose.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I thought she was just a sweet old lady.
She's not. It's sorry, that's very blatantly. She's been quite rude. But anyway,
oh my God.
I saw like a teacher sophomore year from middle school, and he was hella rude to me. I was hella rude to him. That was the end of it, right? He walked up to me first. I didn't even fucking want to talk to him. But anyway, Miss Hall, yeah, she wasn't the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would turn assignments in, and she would mark them all missing, and I would have to email her every day to fix them, and then she wouldn't do it until I like CC'd my mom in the email, or like the principal. I was just like, "Hey, fix my shit, or I'm gonna flip out," right? And then that's the only time she would do it.
The worst teacher that I've had, high school wise. There's one in particular.
Oh.
She was nice. Like, she was nice. She was nice for the most part. Like, I was in her class, and I kind of enjoyed it because I met a lot of people, even though I met like a couple friends that I still have today, and they were freshmen at the time, but they're juniors now. And that class was not a freshman class. I'm not stupid, okay? But it was like an elective, so plenty of people could take it. And it was a design and tech class, and you know, like, I'm not gonna come to class and not do anything, right? That's stupid as fuck. Why would I come to class? And plus, I got black family members, so I'm not gonna not do anything, get an F, and then just get my shit wrong. Respectfully. So yeah, so we're going through the year, right? Cruising. It's final exams or midterms technically, but for electives they're final exams because they're only semester-long classes. And she calls me up to the front desk. Now I have a B in the class at this point, and she's like, "So I don't have any of your work," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't have anything turned in for me." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And she's like, "Yeah, so it's too late for you to make up anything that you've missed." And I'm like, wait, no, like I'm not gonna do this, bro. You lost my work. And she's like, "No, I didn't. You just didn't turn anything in." And I'm like, "You had to have. It makes no sense. Why do I have a B in the class?" And she's like, "Listen, if you turn in the final, I can lift your grade up by 1, but if you don't, then you're gonna fail this class." I'm like, "Are you dead fucking serious right now?" So basically, I turned in the final and got a D in the class because.
No, you need to go to a principal. You gotta go, bruh.
It's too late. It was a sophomore class. I'm a senior.
No, I know. That's such bullshit. I'm sorry. I hate when teachers do that.
That's so scummy. Like, you blatantly lost my work and tried to blame me for it. I didn't know how to deal with that at the time. But, like, in his sophomore year got cut short on top of that, so it's like, it's no real point now.
That's bullshit. But,
and the fucked up part is I really like that teacher. I thought she was dope.
God damn, Will. God damn.
Bruh.
Damn.
What happened? What happened?
I'm keeping that.